inviting me in, Mr. Bob.
Can you tell me a brief about yourself?
About myself. My name is first of all Esen, and I'm from Kyrgyzstan. And I studied actually in my career. I started my career when I went to Germany actually. After finishing graduating the public grade school here in Kyrgyzstan in Bishkek, right away I applied for German university in Germany, in Munich. And I studied there for 5 years, the international relationship, and also the German culture, traditions, and the German language. I speak perfectly German, fluently I mean. And then after living there for 5 years, I went to Turkey actually, because on that age I was also interested in tourism, because tourism in Kyrgyzstan at that time, it was only about to developing. That's why this field, this niche also was interesting to me, because I was always training myself, my mind as an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, this niche, the tourism niche, was also interesting to me on that time. That's why, in order to learn the services and then hotel business, I went to Turkey as well. And I lived there for 3.5 years in different cities of Istanbul. In Istanbul, in Antalya, in Ankara as well, yeah. And also I lived also in Marmaris. It's like a paradise on the earth. I love this place actually. Marmaris. It's really a beautiful place, and I lived there for 2 years. But 1.5 I was just in Turkey. Yeah. In total 3.5 years I lived in Turkey. And then after that, once I've learned the Turkish language and then the services and the hotel business, I went to GCC countries like UAE, Kuwait, Qatar, because these countries on that time, even now, they were doing really well. I mean, in the financial wise, in this infrastructure, in all the aspects all aspects, they were really developing really well actually on every direction. That's why, in order to learn and see with my own eyes all successes of these countries, I decided to go after Turkey to GCC countries. And I lived over there like more than 8 years in GCC countries. And I also learned how to do business from sheikh people, not only from sheikh people, but also like there are many people, many entrepreneurs from around the world. That's why, in order to get the mindset of theirs, I went also there.
That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. So what are you doing for a living now?
Then like after being like overall like for 15 years abroad, overseas, I mean, I came back to Kyrgyzstan, and when I came back, actually, I saw many people, the students who had no opportunities, like which I got on my early ages. That's why I decided to launch Bright Future Educational Center, which will provide by intending to provide for our people, for our students from Kyrgyzstan, to provide the opportunities which I've gotten when I was a student. And also, through this, my Bright Future Educational Center, actually we don't provide only the education, but we provide the bright future for all, because all people should have the access for education, because we believe deeply that education changes the lives of people. Yes. And also we have, besides the Bright Future, actually, I have also other companies which also bring me additional income, like Kochman Honey, Kochman Travel Company, in Coachman Honey, we send honey to different countries like Japan, US, and then Arab countries. And also we have a Coachman Travel Company, which provides the services for foreigners. We bring people from other countries and show them Kyrgyzstan on its beauty. We take them to the mountains, we do the tour. Yeah?
I'm interested in your Bright Future Institute. Could you give a brief history about Bright Future?
About the Bright Future, actually, I have like a few businesses, but my most favorite one is the Bright Future because it has really history. Like I started on my own. On the beginning, like I was the janitor, I was the cleaner, I was the teacher, I was the administration guy, I was the director, and I used to register people and at the same time teach the students. I was at the same time I was playing all these roles, by being the grammar teacher and the talking club teacher, everyone, and then we got once I got more students, I started to hire more people, the administration guys and the grammar teachers and the talking club teachers, and so on and so on. And the Bright Future actually has really nice conception, and this concept I got from my own life of history. I mean the history of my life. See, Bright Future's concept is this: study first, get knowledge, work and get experience, travel, get vision, and then by combining all these three things, you design your own future, you design your life. This is the main concept. And why I came up with this idea is this is this was the life of mine, actually. First I studied, I got the knowledge, then I worked in different companies, in different countries, and I got the experience, then I got the money, some money, and also for traveling, actually. Then I traveled and I got the vision. I've seen a lot of things, I've talked with a lot of people, I've seen the world. And then when you talk a lot of people, when you talk with a lot of people, and when you see a lot of places, of course you get the idea, you get the vision, and then after all, you can really create or design something great.
That sounds impressive. I'm sure that you're very industrious.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any other branch?
Yeah, actually, you're talking about Bright Future, yes? Yeah, about Bright Future, actually. Nowadays, we have 4 branches. In Bishkek, we have 3 branches, and 1 branch is in Moscow City. It launched 1 month ago. Yes. And now, on 11th, we got already tickets and the visa also to Dubai, and we'll be launching the 5th branch in Dubai.
Could you tell us about the branches here, their location?
Mm-hmm. 1 branch is in Alato, and the 2nd is in Jal, and the 3rd one is in Isanova. And also, the Bright Future nowadays, it has already grown to enough size, and nowadays my team provides not only the English and education, but they provide the travel, the services for travelers, the services for students, and the services for workers who wants to work abroad, actually. And my team helps now for students to apply for abroad, overseas. My team helps for people who wants to work on overseas, and also if somebody wants to travel, also we help them as well with the visa support, with tour support. We provide full package from A to Z.
So what's the focal point of a student that want to study English? What's your focus point?
Mm-hmm. Our focus point is when we teach English, our focus is concentrated on 6 main aspects of any languages. Because, for example, we divide in Bright Future the English into 2 sections: the fluency and the accuracy. And the fluency has 3 aspects, which are speaking. If you speak a language, you have to speak it, no? Otherwise you cannot say like, I know this language. And if you say that if you know the language, you have to listen and comprehend English, that language, yeah? That's why we teach the listening skills and comprehension skills. And also we teach the right pronunciation, because the pronunciation is also very major aspect in learning languages, because we met in our experience, we met a lot of people who studied English but with the wrong pronunciation. And these people, when they go abroad, they encounter with foreigners, and then they realize that they studied completely different language, because they cannot be understandable for foreigners, and then they cannot comprehend the other people around them. This is called wasting of time and the wrong investment. That's why we focus on speaking, on listening, and on pronunciation. And other side, the accuracy side. In accuracy side also we concentrate on 3 aspects, which are reading, writing, and the structure. Because whenever you speak any language, your structure should be structured and constructed and designed. Otherwise, you will again be not understandable, not clear for the listener of yours.
That's
Yes.
good. That's good. That's good. You also provide services for workers.
Services for workers, yes. We provide there are many people, many customers. We get day-to-day of our working time. The some students of ours, they would like to study English, and through this English actually they want to go abroad and work in those places, yeah, in order to get the international experience. Like they want to go to Dubai or the Singapore or the US or Europe countries. And of course, for these people, we teach English with the purpose. And we have English for workers, for English for business, English for employees, how they can pass the interview successfully. And also we teach how to pass the interview in a proper way, and how to pass it, and how to have the interview.
That's good. That's good. That's good. What are the vision and mission of Bright Future?
The vision and the mission of the Bright Future is to provide the bright future for each and every single person of Kyrgyzstan, and in the future for the world's people. Because we believe deeply that education changes their lives. And in Bright Future's vision, actually, the Bright Futures are nowadays, they are just international language schools. But now in our vision, the Bright Future next year will become the private school, private international school. And then after a few years of being like this, the Bright Future will be evolved into the university. And this will be the final evolution of the Bright Future.
Okay, we are running out of time. Okay, let me ask you my last question. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Or where do you see Bright Future in 5 years from now?
In 5 years, I see myself still in Kyrgyzstan, but we see ourselves as, if we will talk from Bright Future side, Bright Future will be already the international university with its campus, and then they're gonna be inside this Bright Future University. They're gonna be the teachers from around the world, and we are planning to do this. I will just, this was a secret, but I will share you still with you guys. Yeah. For example, we will be teaching the art, design, and then we will be teaching we will be teaching also the IT, and then we will be teaching them the different languages, and also we'll be teaching the building of machines. Like, you know, in our university, we will be having only the professions which will be required in the future. And for example, for building of machine faculty, for example, yeah, we will get the teacher from Germany, for example, and art will be taught by Italian people, and then and so on and so on, yeah. And for example, the marketing will be taught by American guy, and then how to say, and so on and so on, yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. Your story sounds so interesting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Mr. Bob, yeah, for inviting us. And I hope that you will invite me more and more. Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.